Thank you for staying with us on the news this hour. Now let's turn our attention to environmental matters. Collaboration between the public and private sector has been identified as ways to effectively manage waste in the environment. This formed part of discussion at a summit on waste management held in Lagos. Esther Mopariola reports.
It was a gathering of public officials, intellectuals, civil society, local and international stakeholders to bridge the gap between government policies and market opportunities. This summit aims to explore cutting-edge solutions to waste management challenges. It also served as an opportunity for attendees to connect with a diverse range of professionals from various sectors related to waste management.
The large volume of waste being generated in the country presents circular economy business opportunities across the waste management value chain, which should be properly harnessed for job, wealth creation, the establishment of micro, small, and medium-scale enterprises, private sector investment, including foreign direct investment.
Achieving net zero emission is a monumental task that will require us to fundamentally transform the way we produce, consume, and dispose of goods and resources. One way to achieve this is through the adoption of circular economy, an economic system that aims to eliminate waste and promote the sustainable use of resources.
Some entrepreneurs in the circular economy landscape showcased their products made from waste and advocated for increased collaboration and government support to accelerate the sector's growth.
The plastic, not just, the nylon bags, but the plastic bags, the plastic containers, the butter, the water bottles, that we see, that we generate daily, have immense opportunity in construction, immense opportunity in textile. How to begin to create graphic connections, graphic interpretation of this waste to help people to see, and then they can jump on it and walk within the space of their economic development.
As Lagos strives to balance economic growth with environmental sustainability, it is clear that the journey towards zero waste requires collective effort and a commitment to turning words into action. Esther Mopariola, TVC News.
Also, as part of effort to ensure collection of waste from every household, Ibeju Lekki local government has introduced garbage collection of tricycles to complement efforts of PSP operators in Lagos State. Speaking during a sensitization walk in the locality, the chairman of the local government, Abdullahi Olowa, also called on residents to desist from indiscriminate disposal of waste and also patronize the use of garbage collection tricycles.
We are also telling every shops, plazas, offices to have, waste bins, covered waste bin. If you have your waste bin and the waste bin is filled up, PSP will come and pick them up. We have come up with, a new initiative which we call the garbage collection tricycle. We are starting the pilot phase of the garbage collection tricycle in Ibeju Lekki from Monday. This tricycle will go to various households to pick waste and transport them to the Okorison landfill. We are doing this in partnership with the Lagos State Waste Management Authority. And so we want our people to patronize, the garbage collection tricycle, as well as the existing PSP that are in this local government. So we are complementing the effort of the PSP.
And in other news, Nigerians, especially Christians, have been advised to live godly lives and constantly strive to impact others and the country positively. Clergy Archbishop John Osaone gave this charge during a program as he described service to God and humanity as the most fulfilling task an individual can embark on. Though challenging, the clergyman said the grace to surmount them are never ending. He further asked youth to give themselves in service to God and humanity for a greater good.
All we must do in life, keep your heart pure. The Bible says, Job prayed for his enemy even for his friend, that were people that caused his fall. You pray for them. Just keep living your life. For me, 36 years is just like 6 years. God has been so great. God has been so kind. God has been, I don't know how, I lack word to describe God. His blessing, his wisdom, his inspiration has been fantastic. I celebrate the goodness of God.
We started in a very humble way 36 years ago, but today we see what the Lord has done and we give him all the glory. We see the people that have been impacted, the lives that have been blessed, and the thing that God has blessed us with, and we give God thanks.
You normally say something, put your life in it. So he believes that whatever it is that you are doing, you put your life in it, and for sure you will see results. In Christ there is no depreciation at all. In Christ there is no going down. The path of the just shineth brighter and brighter until the perfect day. So I really want to encourage all the youth there. There is nothing out there that you can compare with the love of Jesus.
And in other news, resilience, determination, and the need to push boundaries have been stressed as the only recipe for growth and development for today's women in Nigeria. These and others took the center stage at the Limitless Women 2024 conference held in Lagos. Senior correspondent Ivy Kanu reports.
It's another edition of this conference which has continued to drive the conversation on women. Age, race, or education not a criterion for attendance, as it's open to all women. They spoke on why self-discovery, focus, and consistency is needed to make it far as a woman.
This cycle, nobody can, run. Nobody can, what's the word now? Escape it, right? So how do you plan ahead? But you have to think solution. That is part of having a great mindset. You have to think of the solution. Okay, this is happening. This is out of your control. How do I bring a solution to play to be able to, thrive in this economic times?
For the keynote speaker, while women are seeking to be outstanding, there's a need to know that is to serve the community and families with humility. While the convener spoke on the theme, Flourisher, others shared their perspectives on the limitless woman.
Economy should not determine who you become. Every woman was created to be successful. Everybody has greatness on the inside of them. And I tell you the truth, once you are valuable, no economy can stop you. Remember, the economy was not also designed to prosper you. So we're talking about flourishing. We're saying flourishing does not come from outside forces, it comes from the inside of you.
This conference is very transformational. This conference speaks to me personally as a woman. This conference speaks to women out there that there is nothing we put our hearts to that can limit us in achieving any of our dreams.
You have to be flexible, you have to be adaptable. There are a lot of changes that are going on. There are a lot of opportunities that are found in challenging circumstances. Identify opportunities, leverage on them. Don't keep looking at the negative. Look within that problem to find a positive solution and be that solution to that problem.
We need to break this glass ceilings. So this year, as the team talks about flourishing in all aspects of our lives as women, flourishing in your personal lives, flourishing in the home, and even flourishing with your spiritual life. Because as a woman, we embody these three facets of our lives.
A lot of those present saw the program as an opportunity to identify and connect with mentors. Ivy Kanu, TVC News, Lagos.
Meanwhile, Rotary International District 9110 has awarded journalists and media organizations who have stood out in their reportage of humanitarian activities. One of the awards went to our very own Olowa, who won Most Outstanding Journalist of the Rotary Humanitarian Activities. We have details in this award.
Rotary International District 9110 have conferred honors to journalists and media organizations who have stood out in their reportage of its humanitarian activities.
The awards to the best in this country.
According to the district governor, these awards are aimed at strengthening the partnership between Rotary and the media by recognizing journalists and media organizations with outstanding record of reportage of its humanitarian intervention projects in the communities.
Very often, journalists are taken for granted, but some of the best brains in this country are in the field of journalism. State in history, people then recognize that journalists or the practitioners of journalism are the owners of the fourth estate of the realm. And the fourth estate of the realm is really a very powerful group.
What we do is touching humanity. Rotary is known for doing good in the world. And when we do this, who better to tell the stories if not the media, if not the TV stations? So I expect a lot of partnership. You may not be able to give us money to say, go and do this or do that, but I expect that you should be able to cover our events, cover our activities, cover the joy that comes on the faces of the community when they receive from Rotary.
All right, thank you. For the best.
Some of the categories include the best television station, best radio station, best newspaper, most outstanding journalist, among others.
We don't shout out our stories just because we want to be known, right? It's for two reasons. Number one, if you don't tell your story, no one will. And if people don't know a good story, they won't partner with you to help in this fight against, the less privileged, people who are not well, children, all of these things.
As Rotary Club keeps offering humanitarian services, the media say it will continue to help to publicize it. Inioluwa Popola, TVC News, Lagos.
And that's TVC News this hour. For more updates on the stories we are monitoring, you can visit our website at www.tvcnews.tv. You can also follow us on our social media handles, Facebook, Instagram, and on X at TVC News NG. On YouTube, we are live at TVC News Nigeria. Thanks for watching.